friends that just get mad at me. So I don't know. Even family. But nothing was worse than grade 3. I was a pretty weird kid. I acted like animals. I had fun and everything. The bus was divided by the kids that went to my school at the middle front of the bus and the kids that went to the other school. Let's call my school, I don't want to give out any real school names. But let's call my school Unicornio. And let's give the other school Dragonville. So I'm from Unicornio, they're from Dragonville, and I had friends who went to Dragonville. Now, kids from my school didn't really like me hanging out with the back bus. Like, they don't go to our school, they're different, don't hang out with them. I didn't see why. What made them so different from us. So, sat with them, then but in the afternoon, they were never there. So, one day, I know it was stupid now, but I sat in the middle of the bus and never sat there. There's just no seats at the front or the back. So I slid into the only empty seat. Kid, one of the grade 6ers came up, said it was his seat. I said, where's the name on it? He's like, there's no name. And I'm like, well, then it's not your seat, I'm sitting here. So he sat behind me. Should have moved. So that was somebody else. But him and his friends started picking at me. Worse than any other day. Any other day I would have just got called names. I got called nasty names for somebody in grade 3. I got called slut and whore and bitch and bastard and stupid and ugly and fat. And they started with the names, but that's not what drove it. The guy that sat behind me, his friend grabbed my legs, and his other friend grabbed my arms and let him punch me. Just kept punching me and punching me. I got out of it. I kicked them and I kicked them and I kicked them. I slapped and I hit and I tried my best. And then I got up and I moved, and they were yelling at me, and somebody I didn't know let me sit with them. They knew it was wrong, but they let me sit with them. Then, it was just a stop off my house. The kid that I was sitting with got off. A couple stops down the road. And I knew I was alone. That's it. I was gonna get either punched again or yelled at or called some nasty names, so I was waiting for him. The kid that I was sitting in his seat threatened to take a gun to school and shoot me. I tried to hold my tears past the bus driver, and I walked down and I walked into my mom and I cried and I told her what happened. I didn't go to school for 3 days. I was terrified. I was terrified when I went back even. I was terrified to leave the class and walk down the hall and go outside for recess and at lunch. I was terrified to do anything and everything. I spent my lunches indoors. I spent them in the office. It was horrible. school. I was still bullied on after that, but by family and by people that I went to school with. Today I look at it and it just made me build walls and put up fences. Then, in grade 6, my mom passed away. I was 12. And then I went through the most hardest time. I was bullied by my aunt, my grandmother. They made me feel so low. Then, it's crazy. I moved in with my dad, and I tried my best. I had thoughts of suicide, and it was horrible. Like, I didn't want to go. Like, I don't go back there now. Like, I'm happy with my friends that I have and people that I know. But the place that I was in when I lived with my aunt was, I don't remember it. I was in a fog. I don't remember half the times I lived there, and I just let them manipulate me. I know it was so wrong. And like, I tried my best to live a single day without thinking something horrible. That's like the only people that understand is my dad. And my friends. It's like, they don't understand. The walls that I built up, they're down now. And any person who walks by and just knows me for 3 weeks, they leave a hole in my heart when they leave. They're like, I can't be your friend, goodbye. They stop talking to me, they stop texting me, and they just don't want anything to do with me. They leave a hole in there. It's like, if I didn't have my friend Jade, my heart would be no more. She bounces back the holes. Like, my ex-boyfriend, he took down my walls. He smashed them and took down the fence. But he lied to me and he cheated on me. And I tried to build the walls back up, but my friend Jade kept them down. She told him I can't hide behind these walls no more. Every day it's a struggle not to put these walls back up. But if it wasn't for Jade or my boyfriend, my dad, or any of my friends, I'd have those walls up. I'd probably be some little creep. Not that creeps are bad, but I'm just saying that I'd be somebody that would hide in their room, pull the sweater up over her head, and just hide. Waiting for the day to end, and waiting for the next day to come, but end as well. Waiting until the day I die. And when I had thoughts of suicide, I thought that day would come faster. Because of my friends and because of my dad, I got out of there. Some days are bad and some days are good, but I live life to the fullest now because I see my mom taken away. And I don't want my dad to go without me or my friends to go without me, because I take care of them. When you take care of somebody, you can't just leave them anymore. I'm like a mother to them. I'm a mother all the time. I'm so bad at trying to let them do what they want. I mother them. Like, I'm like, do you got your coat? Do you got this? Do you got that? Do you got this? Where are you going? When are you going to be back? Okay, be back before the bell. Don't be late to class. Go to class. Come on. It's like, they keep me here. They keep me going. They keep me sane. Like, I'm still really weird. I make noises, and I laugh, and I carry on, and I go about what else. I'm 5 on the inside. But people that are bullying other people, you need to look at, like, you don't know what they go to home to. You don't know if they're in a group home, or if they're on the streets, or they're adopted. You don't know what they're dealing with. So the fact that you think that you're the only hardest thing in their life, you're dead wrong. You're fucking dead wrong. Because their life could be horrible at home and you're just making it worse. You could push them over the edge. So next time you're sitting there and you're calling that person geek or whore or slut or whatever, think about what their life could be like at home. And is it really worth it to make that person feel like so much shit that they might think about killing themselves, that they might think that they're actually worthless? You might push them over the edge. Is that really worth it just because to build your self-esteem? Because your home was bad? Well, fucking think about that person you're telling this to. Just because they're smiling and everything doesn't mean they're crying on the inside. Because I know I put on a fake smile some days. I cry on the inside. So next time just think about that. I'm sorry, I had to say this. Just think about that person that you're pointing that finger to and calling bitch, slut, whore, skank, dumbass, ugly, fat, whatever. Think about what their home life could be. It could be horrible. They could have nobody caring about them. They could just do whatever they want. They could have nobody caring about them, being abused, being neglected, being called the same exact things, or being beaten. Like, you don't know. You don't know if they live in a group home, or if they are adopted, or live in foster care, or if they live in the street. So don't just judge a book by what they look like. Because they're in designer clothes, or in their label clothes, or because they look like they're happy. Please, are you kidding me? And stop caring about what people wear, if they're wearing Stitches or Hollister or Aeropostale or Blue Notes or whatever. Clothes don't make the person makes the clothes. Accept the person for their personality and how they care about people. Because you might need a friend like that. Sorry if I've just ruined you guys' day, but I'm gonna go now. It's almost midnight, and I have a book report. That's what to do. Bye.